Alright, so I didn't get any games in yesterday, but I'll play a couple here on this stream, and then I think I'm gonna play some more tonight too. Alright.
Oh, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in
It's
Orchard
okay.
Park. And we are underway in Buffalo. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. Sliding out of the pocket. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, did not catch the
Kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in the zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Second and 10.
Alert! What's that?
Throwing now is Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That one I feel like I shouldn't have, but the first down play, what is that?
Bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Five wide. Off 52. Gun. Attack!
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I'd get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach and probably his agent, too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10.
Half 85, half 85. What's that?
Allen going to throw. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
What's that?
They run for the first time with James Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
To the air, Allen. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Cook is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's caught at the 25. Touchdown.
Oh, my bad. Sent the rush, too.
Nico Collins, 75 yards. And the Texans are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And
and all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. These two teams all tied after one. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. To throw, it's Allen. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down.
Hey, home. Five wide. Look out.
Here's Allen. Finding Shakir across the formation. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 34.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Now Allen. And he's got it. Touchdown. Amari Cooper. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have taken the lead. Pass on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. They get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
It's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Stroud sets up the play action. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Here's Stroud. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Stroud off the play fake. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll give it to Mixon, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down about the 2-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Mixon trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Mixon trying to punch it in, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Now Allen swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Allen. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
To the right side and intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that?
Good,
You're like,
good
last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Going deep for Diggs. That is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Play action. Stroud now. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing now is Stroud. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Play action. Here's Stroud. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Again, it's Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release, so this will be incomplete.
Lucky.
That one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Inside handoff to Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Mixon. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. In motion goes the tight end. Stroud now on 4th down.
Gimme.
This is going to be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. That's Samuel caught left side. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Back to throw. Allen. He'll buy some time right. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Now a give running right. It's Cook. Takes it to about the 37. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has. 2nd down and 8. Operating from the gun. Allen. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Throwing now is Allen. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh man, he's right there. How are you not hitting me that much?
Too much.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. To throw is Allen. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's Allen. 1st down. Here's the run with Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. A big play here, 3rd and 2.
Hey, tight.
Allen. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The kick by Bass is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go.
Stroud. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at 2nd down.
Run with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit, get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Stroud to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
11. Hey, south.
Now Stroud. And that's caught inside the 30. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's Stroud. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's
some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw with Stroud. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown.
Good game, good pass. I was a little too far underneath that.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical.
I was hoping my corner would turn around who was covering the streak, but his awareness.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive.
Yeah, I was like, well, I saw my other guy there, and I was like, maybe he can, he just didn't have any awareness there.
That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Good game.
Well, they had one final chance here on the kick return, but no chance on the other side that they were going to let him navigate all the way to the end zone, Charles. And that ends up being the final play in this one.
Yeah, you're right about that. Special teams coaches, they spent a lot of
He actually might have had the out route, too. I don't know why they
situations,
play that so bad.
and they go over every crazy possibility that can happen in this situation.
Where's turn?
They were able to recover successfully and end the game.
I don't want him to throw that there too, to be honest. I was hoping he wasn't gonna. The corner was wide open. I'm not gonna show the play before either. How is this one so open too? Oh, that one. This one. Oh, he got ran into. Oh my goodness. That was a good game. RCAP 3. I'll get Rip Duquesne's. That's a capital. Alright. So I don't think I need to. Oops. Dang. Yeah, he's up there, 153.
Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens.
We got the Ravens.
The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start. And off we go, here in Baltimore.
We got the good commentary team, like the Republic.
And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
And he's gonna be on auto people. He's got, shotgun empty. Got 2 tight ends.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. First play of the game, first throw of the game. Out quickly to Flowers. And that keeps him ahead.
Gotta make a move.
That's a first down
Gotta make it happen.
completion of 7 yards. Second down, Jackson.
Ooh, I jumped off that.
This one caught downfield by Flowers. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. To the air one more time with Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
Change it.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a 1st down.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a 1st down.
His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Now the first carry for King Henry. That's powerful running. Lowers the shoulder and picks up 4. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up. And now they face 3rd down. Here's Jackson. He finds Likely, his tight end. And this won't be a touchdown, but it will be a 1st down as they're able to get the conversion and set up 1st and goal. Henry tries to pull his way in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Gets a quick throw over to Samuel.
Quarterback, nobody.
Not what they were hoping for. He's going to go out of bounds behind the line. A loss on that one.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
One quarter in the books. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Josh Allen.
Well, we've seen time and time again.
Gosh, we got to break out of that a little faster.
When he decides to tuck it and take off. So that
Saw
is
the
a
lane.
great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Here's a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down mark.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision making.
And he's going to have the Bills' first down, and they get it rather easily. A gain of 9 on 4th and 3. Here's Allen to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now a design run. It's Allen.
That's my
He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
A design run here for Allen.
And a nice job there defensively on 3rd down, not overcommitting to their pass rush. Having a plan for this quarterback as a design runner. They're able to stop him short of the first down.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Allen.
Oh my gosh, there's like a fucking bumping into each other.
Throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he's pushing tacklers away as he takes it forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, second and a yard. A design run here with Jackson. Whoa! And this will be good enough for a first down as he gets up past the 25. The shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see if we come out with a hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score. As the
Time was too aggressive. I should have taken the field goal.
this kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10.
Hindsight's always 20/20, I guess.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. He gets it to Samuel, left side. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down. Now Allen.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Allen going to keep it on his own read. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's the combination of size and speed that really differentiates Josh Allen from the rest of the quarterbacks in the league. So it makes a lot of sense that they're going to get the ball in his hands as often as possible. And we just saw why there.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And the woes in the running game.
That's Brown.
They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back, but not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
And that's going to be
got that.
incomplete. Coverage was
You
good
got
that time.
easily catch that.
Contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls over.
Oh my goodness.
Rushers live for third down, especially
Give me an extra second.
has to be one-dimensional.
Half a
This is great
second.
example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is
Close
no
enough.
threat
Getting
in the
that.
ball. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in the same.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. He'll go on fourth down. Now it's Allen.
Man, I got nothing.
Is incomplete. The defense
Good
very
D.
happy to see that play call. The decision to go for a fourth and long will end up in a turnover on down.
That time they blocked for me and I didn't have.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. Now there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing Jackson. To the tight end, Likely.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
3rd and 5. Jackson going to keep this one
Oh,
himself.
come on. He runs into the back of his lineman
What a job on the
and just happens to scoot out the other side.
17 and a 1st down.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go, and you can see why.
They'll run it on 1st down with Henry. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Matt Milano there to stop him. Here's a 2nd and 9. A give right up the middle to Henry. And there's defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. And the pistol, Jackson ready. Going up top and looking for Andrews. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Pistol formation with Jackson. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
We'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Half yard, that's all they need on this 3rd and goal. It's the tight end Likely in motion. They'll try and run, and here's Henry. And he's into the end zone.
Dang, I gotta get someone to Henry from the farm.
Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
I think these games go by so quick now, too. They're trying to sell clock back on,
He'll
but
kick this one away after the touchdown was scored.
I can't remember if the games are 5-minute quarters last year, and now they're
No
4.
chance to return this one
I can't
through the
remember.
end zone for a touchdown.
Either way, I gotta do a better job getting points on the board sooner.
This is 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. That's complete to his tight end. It's Dawson Knox. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to air this one out looking for Cooper. And he will score. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Bills.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
A 1-score game late. You figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. This one complete to Bateman. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. Hey.
On the option, they give it to Henry. That's powerful running. Lowers the shoulder and picks up 4. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Hey, sit hot.
I tried to bait him. Good. Oh my gosh. I was gonna say good game. I said good, and then he fumbled.
A mistake late in the game. You're protecting the lead. That can't happen. You know they're going to be raking at the ball. You know they are desperate to create a turnover. Just somehow he doesn't put the ball away, and this game just got a lot more interesting.
Oh, he came off him. Good play. Oh, I didn't see that. He was totally all over him, and then he just came right off him. That's either amazing awareness or the player. What that is. Please. Oh my, it's just like a what?
Protecting the ball is the #1 rule in football. One side
I feel like that's crazy.
The other side gives it right back with a pick. I mean, come on, guys. As an offensive
yeah, come on, guys. I agree with you.
I want to see long drives.
Come on, yeah. I feel like that's crazy.
Bouncing the ball back and forth.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Henry. And nothing on that one back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. They'll go again here with Henry. And once again, they try the same runner. They get the same result. Back-to-back carries of no gain. Now it's 3rd down.
13.
They're going to go right back to Henry. And he's not going to get there again. Same player, same result. No gain, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply
I blew that game so bad. I had a chance there. I feel like the computer was kind of crazy though. There, he's turning and running with the guy, and then he's able to peel off like a user.
The return team gonna let
But that wasn't the
go.
user.
It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Now flags fly. Looked like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15.
The game's over anyway, but yeah, 47 seconds. So it's not like
a penalty. Now 1st and 15.
Crazy.
Allen will throw.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
He'll find his running back, Cook. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Bills first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes in the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker. Be friendly to the quarterback. And
Why is the blocking so bad in this game? He sends maybe a 4-man rush. I have 6 guys blocking. And that didn't cost me the game. It didn't really even matter. But like, why is the pass blocking so bad? Like, if a guy beats someone, I get it. But when I have 7 guys blocking against a 4-man rush, like, what is my running back doing? Maybe put your arms up, bro. Like, it's just such a, like, why did I bother keeping you in to block if you weren't even gonna put your arms up? How about you help the left tackle? Everyone else is double teamed pretty much. The whole point of doing a max protector so I can take a shot down the field. Like, Cooper didn't even get to make his cut yet. He might have been open. I don't know if I would have been able to bomb that safety. But that's why. It's wild that you can't block 4 people with 7 guys for more than 4 seconds. And there was no way that was not that long of a play. Hey, that's the first time I lost 2 games back to back, and gotta be a month and a half, 2 months. The game hasn't been out 2 months, I guess. I guess it has been now. The one before I definitely could have won. This last game though, you can't not score 7. I already know that, Haley. You already told me. Go to 49 and 10. Well, at all? Not even a smidge? Plug my phone here. Man, alright, well, we gotta get another one in here. And then this might be the last one for this stream, and then I'll probably stream some more a little bit later.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia.
Okay, got the Eagles.
The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start. And off we go from the link.
You put a throwbacks on it. I kind of like those Eagles throwbacks.
From the 9. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Tiger Swamp, Tiger Swamp.
Throwing to begin. It's Hurts.
Oh, you picked the ball.
They can't connect. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And that will lead to a second down.
One of those plays where you like the idea, you just don't like the execution. I didn't feel the quarterback was overly comfortable in the pocket. Footwork, a little bit sloppy. All of a sudden now the pass is a little less accurate and an opportunity for a big shot. You end up falling short.
To throw on second down is Hurts. He'll tuck it and take off. And this will be incomplete, but a penalty flag down on the play. And let's see who's guilty.
Bunch balls.
Whoa,
is that not normal?
Getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Hey, Silver. 63.
63.
Comes to Hurts. Oh, intercepted.
58. That's the guy who picked it off.
Picked off by Matt Milano. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick 6 and an early touchdown. So they make the decision on 4th down and try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. He'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Now Hurts going to run this one himself. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. On 2nd down, Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes.
Yo, what's
You're
up,
not always
Caden?
going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's 2nd and 6.
I'm doing all right. I can't complain. How about you?
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's caught downfield by Smith. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. The pass rush gets home, and he goes.
I know. I didn't. I wasn't gonna bring that up until you did, because I know how that is to feel like that. So.
Throwing is Hurts. And a good effort there defensively.
But the good news is there's still a lot of season left. Like, if I'm a Jets fan and go, okay, I looked at the schedule. They might lose to the Texans. I don't know who they play next week, but I think they're going to win next week. There's like, I think out of their next 5 games, I think they can win at least 3 or 4 of them. So.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Hurts.
What pass. Yeah, they should win that one. If they lose that one, then you got to be like, okay, it's kind of game over.
And they convert and pick up a 1st down.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down.
He did. I think he heard you calling him a bust, so he was like, man, I gotta not be a bust.
When you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. This one complete to Campbell. And he's close to another.
Well, at least for that game, it's still a long. Like, it's still halfway through his 1st year, you know.
Second and a yard.
Miami.
Hurts will try it again. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. But this is taken in by a teammate. It'll be 1st and goal when we come.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I knew Cooper wasn't going to play a whole ton. He's apparently a really smart guy. Like, he used to play chess a lot in high school, and like, and he seems like a guy that's pretty smart and cerebral. So lucky he got that ball back.
A chance now to make up for that earlier pick six. They have it first and goal. They'll run the sneak. Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the play. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short. They'll go with the sneak.
Yeah, him and Keon. Keon seems like that too.
Did not break the play. No doubt
He is a little
about it.
bit different of a personality.
They'll try to sneak in here. Trying to find an opening, but too good in the middle from the defense. They stop this up, and now it is 4th down. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down.
The key to any good quarterback sneak starts with the surge and the push of the offensive line. From there, can the quarterback find a seam? Can he find a little gap and drive his legs? In this case, give credit to the defensive line. They held their ground, they got a good push back, and they were able to come up with a huge stop on 4th down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground, this is James Cook. Oh, no. That is not going to work out at all. That
Did he run committed there?
Safety. And that's the first thought in your mind. Running
No,
away
he
from the
blitzed.
one. If you're the defense, trap them back behind the line, get a safety, and that's exactly what they do with the good stop there.
This is one of those situations, Mike, where the defense really understands what's coming. They know the offensive point of view is to just try to give themselves a little breathing room, move it away from the goal line, and in this case, they're able to capitalize, make the tackle for loss, and it leads to the safety.
Myles Garrett? Is that who you're talking about? Or Garrett Wilson? This guy's going to have the ball the entire first half for 3 possessions, and he's got 2 points right now. Who knows what he does after this one, but it's going to literally be, I had the ball for 1 play, and that was at safety.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. He'll take this to about the
No, he's just not. He's just. I picked 6'd him to start the game, and he hit the ball again. Then he went all the way down the field, and I stopped him on those 4 QB sneaks, and then he got the safety.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Alpha.
2 minutes to go here. Till halftime.
Yeah, I saw Hall doing really
Welcome
good.
back to Philadelphia.
I don't understand that Reddick situation. I saw that Sunday morning, and I said, why? I just don't understand why they just didn't get it done earlier. Just get that done earlier.
Hey, 73. Try left Yanni.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Try left Yanni. Hey, 63, back.
3rd and long for Hurts. Taking a shot downfield.
Oh, what a pass.
And they are not going to catch
That's
up.
underthrown a little bit, I gotta pick. I only saw some of the Chiefs-Niners game. I didn't see the whole thing.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
I saw the Niners really weren't that good.
A beautiful
3 picks.
combination in the air there. The pass downfield.
Caden, do you think that Haley is a bot?
Into the end zone for the touchdown.
Because she's saying the exact same thing she said the last stream.
Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will up it to a 2-point lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott.
That's weird, though. I don't understand. and stuff like that. Like, what's the point?
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
I don't really have too much information I can be giving out just on the stream.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Monday.
From the gun, Josh Allen.
Oh my gosh, offensive line.
Taken down. That is Jalen Carter, the Georgia product, barreling in for the sack.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Out of the gun, here's Allen.
That's pass interference.
And this will be knocked down. It's incomplete, but there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
50%? That's not terrible. Especially for where their record is. I guess I should do this.
Now Allen on first down. Right side, pulled in by Samuel.
They hit out of bounds.
We see
I know they don't call that.
in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that
They have been, that's for sure. At the
snap the ball to the quarterback,
very least, they have been.
hands of your receiver, and
Who knows if they will or not.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
they've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime lose. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
In trouble, and he's going to be
Oh my gosh. Such bad offense, man.
Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter.
I looked too long at the receiver that was covered, and then by the time I got off that, the pass rush is just so crazy to me on this game.
Back deep for Philly.
I feel like I got no time to do anything.
And he's going to be brought down after
Yeah, the Giants suck. They're awful.
And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
You see, the Bengals only won by a touchdown, so I was like, wow, that wasn't very good at all.
Great. Set. Stand. Crowd left Yeti. Delta.
On first down, it's Hurts. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
Tiger swamp. Delta.
They don't want to repeat the first down, so they'll keep it on the ground now. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. He'll bring up third down.
They definitely tuned up the defense after this last patch too, but I feel like that really hasn't made too much of an impact on me personally.
Once again, they keep it on the ground. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one. So we've reached halftime here in South Philly, and the Eagles are on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3.
I did those already. I think these are all done at least.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. He keeps it himself.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's Allen to throw. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. Sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Allen on 3rd down. And they will continue.
Oh my goodness.
He's taken down.
This shit is crazy.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
They'll indeed go for it with Allen. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. Cooper going in motion. On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. We'll get this to about midfield. Josh Sweat there on the tackle. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. He'll try and run here with Cook. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1. Allen will throw. Oh, he did.
Couldn't even get the throw off away.
It is a big loss.
I can't take a big sack like that. I thought I could at least get that throw away off. I tried the little curl back to the right there.
We are through 3. Allen to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Amari Cooper was the man he was looking for. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there, or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big
I
part of
can't
the reason
even step up in the pocket and throw the ball.
this has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump.
Torrance is so bad on this game.
A handful of close calls, and
He's double teamed. He's literally double teamed.
finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
To Gene to return it. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. First and 10.
Great, set. Crowd up, Yanni. Crowd up, Yanni. No touch.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Crowd up, Yanni. Crowd up, Yanni. No touch.
To throw on second down is Hurts. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from second and long to third and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on third, don't be surprised if they go for it on fourth.
Third and a yard.
No touch, touch. Crowd up, Yanni. No touch.
And they'll throw here with Hurts. That's caught. Left side. It's complete.
Why did my play art all look like that?
First down, Philadelphia.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
Alpha, alpha, alpha.
Man in motion is Brown.
No touch.
They'll run the counter with Barkley. And he's going to take this past the 45. And that's good enough for a first down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
Bunch of quads.
So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's first and 10.
Watch the QB draw.
Silver, set. No touch.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Great, set. Hey, easy, 63, bang.
They'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts.
Must be getting caught up in
70
traffic.
seconds left to go in this game. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
Miami.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A second down throw for Hurts. Got a man. It's A.J. Brown brings it in.
Gosh.
Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. And it comes with exactly
Man, that's
1 minute
crazy.
in the game.
What a user
We spent
catch.
so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball.
Yeah, I'll check
It's a
you out.
deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right
Check
pace,
Steve.
the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
And they'll take this down to about the 15. The Bills going to use their final timeout here. Clock is stopped 55 seconds.
And I lost
remaining
on
here in the
safety.
game.
This defense is crazy, this post-patch defense.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. Hurts going to keep it on the option. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of
Yo, what a
scrimmage.
crazy game.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is third and long. A shotgun snap now to Hurts.
Good pass. Oh, he kind of catch the diving catch. I figured I'd just send something. He didn't have to do anything. He could have just knelt it. I didn't make too much difference.
And that's exactly how you stress
Crazy.
finishing a game. Get the ball and
Crazy,
leave
crazy,
no doubt.
crazy.
But that late
I feel like my
touchdown
O-line couldn't do
that's how you
anything in this game. I couldn't. It's not like he was blitzing me either. I just couldn't block people.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a
Put
touchback.
a double team on a guy and he still comes in free.
Here's first and 10. Here's Allen.
I even knew he was blitzing at him
No
for
answers right now.
that play didn't matter. I'm down 9. Game's over.
So it's a
But
win here for the Eagles.
what's crazy is
They
like,
were the aggressors from
go
the
back to my
start,
last offensive
able to
drive.
dictate the pace of play. In the end,
I don't want to show
they
any
go away
replays.
with the victory.
I get no defensive or offensive replays. These are plays I don't care about. Like, this game's over. He could just kneel it. Why did? No, he scored, but I didn't have the ball the entire first quarter. I had one play in the second quarter. And they're gonna show me no. At least I get one replay I can do. This one was on me. Dang, the defensive end got pushed way up by my guy running the route. I didn't even see that. He was pushed out so far, it worked for him. Silly. That match coverage is crazy right now in Madden. I wanted to see. Wild. That would be the first time I lost 3 games in a row all year. Why didn't an update? Was I playing an unranked game? Why didn't this update? I'm so confused. Where's my last game that I played? Maybe he's still in the game? So it didn't update yet? I don't know what's going on. Alright, well, I have no idea why that didn't update the last game there. I know one thing though, I know my offensive line's got to give me a little bit more time to throw the ball. Yeah, the last game I played didn't count. Well, I'm done for right now anyways. I'll be back on later. That's weird. I don't know why the last game didn't pop in there. Unless I accidentally played an unranked game, but I don't think so. I went into quick match. You can't change it from in here. I got no idea. But I'll be back later. Peace out, everybody.